We begin here this hour. We continue with our story on our special focus, and that comes to the issues of water challenges gripping the nation. And for more on this, we are now joined by Nomsa Diale. She is from Watercan, and she is the training coordinator for that organization. And she joins us now via our video link. Nomsa, thank you so much for your time this evening here in SABC News. Now, you would have seen today, as SABC News, we have been running the issue around service delivery, and particularly with a strong focus when it comes to water challenges in the country. As Watercan, what would you say you attribute these ongoing water challenges to?
Watercan believes that the residents of Johannesburg are experiencing a lot of water shortages, right? And this is no longer a temporary inconvenience, it is a full-blown crisis. So in many areas, people have been without water for days and even weeks, which means that communities are effectively living under day zero conditions already in Johannesburg. So our position as Watercan is that this crisis is largely driven by infrastructure failure, poor planning, weak accountability, and not just drought. This is treating this routine maintenance rather than emergency puts people's health, dignity, and safety at risk.
And Nomsa, when it comes to, the issues which you are highlighting, saying poor planning and the issue around maintenance, and why would you say we find ourselves here? I mean, this has been an ongoing problem for a number of years now.
Yes, it has. It has been going on for a number of years. I think it's mainly because of the poor infrastructure. So as Watercan, what we are doing is that we believe that this is a shared responsibility. Johannesburg Water has failed to provide consistent supply and clear, honest communication to residents. Rand Water, as a bulk supplier, has not engaged publicly enough about constraint and contingency plan. So Watercan's view is that accountability cannot stop institutional boundaries. Whether when people don't have water, all entities must communicate with each other clearly and urgently.
And last year, during the State of the Nation address, we heard from President Cyril Ramaphosa this elaborate plan to try and deal with the issues facing many municipalities, just like the city of Johannesburg. And when it comes to this plan that he has come up with, we know that it is ongoing. It will take a couple of years. Do you believe, as Watercan, that it will yield the necessary results?
No, I don't think so. I think it will take years. It will take years for them to do that. So one of the most critical intervention we are suggesting is the ring-fencing of water and sanitation budgets. Money allocated for water and sanitation must be protected and spent only on maintaining, repairing, and upgrading water and sanitation infrastructure. As we speak right now, those budgets are often diverted or mismanaged, and the result is that we are seeing collapsing infrastructure, storage in our rivers, unsafe drinking water, and reoccurring outages. So without reinforcing, the crisis will continue to worsen no matter how many emergency tankers are being put in place.
When it comes to this issue of water tankers, I mean, a number of residents just today, I mean, here in Johannesburg, saying that there's little communication in terms of these water tankers being delivered to residents. They always have to be on the lookout to ensure that they do have access to water on the day. And what needs to be the intervention thereof when it comes to dealing with the water tankers that so many of our residents rely on?
I think they will need to provide people with a lot of tankers. Right now, the tankers that are being provided to people in places is not enough. You'll find that elderly and children go out on the street to fall on to queue on those lines, and those lines are very long. So sometimes you find that elderly people cannot stand on those queues. They have to pay people with their SASSA grant in order for them to get a bucket of water or 20 liters of water, which is also financially straining them as well. So I think the water tankers that we have is not enough, even though we do know that there are water mafias in place. So I think there needs to be strict measures when it comes to the water tankers that we're currently having.
And dealing with some of the immediate pressures that we can see. I mean, today on SABC News, we had the Minister of Water saying that they are exploring other means of ensuring that South Africans do get access to adequate water supply, and talking about, exploring groundwater. Do you think that this is part of the solution?
It may be part of the solution. It may be part of the solution, but what we as WaterCan are calling is for the minister to do a daily and area-specific update for Johannesburg water with realistic timelines, direct and transparent engagement from rainwater on bulk supply changes. So national government intervention to coordinate emergency responses as well. So in long term, South Africa needs serious investment in infrastructure maintenance, transparent planning, and strong public accountability to prevent crises like this from becoming a norm.
All right, Nomsa, thank you so much for your time. That's Nomsa Diale there. She is from the Water Can Association organization in the city of Johannesburg, just talking there about the pressing issues of access to water, particularly for Joburg residents and the greater South African community at large. Let's